Welcome everyone to our community podcast. And today I welcome Kristaps. Hello, Kristaps.
Hello.
Hello. So good to see you. You are in Nepal right now.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's really good to see you as well. And
Mm,
yeah, I'm in Nepal.
mm,
I'm here for a couple of weeks, and
mhm,
been here for a couple of weeks. And yeah, having this adventurous time for myself. I will explore the culture, temples,
nice.
food. Uh,
Mm,
yes, the food here as well.
mm,
Um,
mm.
yeah.
You will be there until the retreat starts in Nepal in April, right?
Yes, 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 yes. That's my plan to be at least till that
Yeah.
point, and then
Mm,
afterwards we'll see how it goes.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will see each other then. Yes, so maybe could you briefly introduce yourself to our audience? Who are you?
That's a very strong question. Who am I? Yes, I'm from Latvia. I work as a uh, computer guy, not computer
Mm,
guy, but a web developer. So I program for a living. That's my income, my stuff,
mhm,
which I do.
mhm,
And yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. I think till from I did not the time I did not graduate. So because I was studying the IT stuff, but I didn't graduate, but I started to work. So
mhm,
yeah.
mhm. Yeah. And now you work remotely while traveling a bit through Asia or through Nepal. So,
Yeah. That's very nice to have this opportunity
mm,
to do so, to
mm.
travel around and yeah, just to yeah, be free.
Yes, very cool. Yeah, so, but you're not only a computer guy, right? You have another side. You found another side. So meaning your spiritual side. How did it happen? What brought you on this spiritual path?
Yeah, so um I met I had a session with Mindo about two
Hmm.
years ago. So
Hmm.
found about him in YouTube. So I was just in YouTube looking for some regular spiritual videos, and then Minto popped out, and so yeah, so I listened for his couple of his videos, and then afterwards thought, yes, well, this is very aligned to me. Like all his like teachings felt very right, and so yeah, I had a session with him, and.
Hmm.
Soon after the session as well, I joined the teacher's course, which is given by the Divine Marga.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so it all was happened like about 2 years ago. So I finished both of the teacher courses. There are two parts of them. And they follow the levels of consciousness. So
Hmm.
they have each module has like a different part of LOCs. First one is uh, from the bottom till the something around unity, right? Something,
Hmm.
and then the
Including
second
you.
one is, continues from there till the full consciousness. So
Hmm.
yeah, I completed both of those.
Hmm.
Uh, at the beginning, I did not think about teaching, not teaching, but guiding to give sessions to other people. But some after some time, I thought, yeah, well, I could try to do that as well, and so I
Hmm.
started to experiment on my friends and sister, and
Hmm.
now I am making my website,
Yeah.
yeah, to go
Hmm.
uh, public to everyone.
Yeah.
So,
Into the world. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. And if we roll a bit back, how did your journey start with Mindo, or have you been interested in spiritual stuff before? Or
Uh, yeah, so it started maybe some 2 years before I met Mindo, so it's
mm,
like 4 years ago. So, uh, yeah, 4 years ago, yeah, I wasn't like any way connected to spirituality. Like I was much about, like programming, science, all that stuff.
Mm.
So yeah, there was not space
Mm.
uh, with spirituality. And yeah, I started to experiment with some psychedelics, and those showed me, showed me that there is something behind. There's something behind, and but yeah, they only showed me, and I wanted to as well to sustain that level, because with psychedelics you can like peak in, but
Mm.
then you have to do some work to actually do so. I started to do some meditations. I started to read about some spirituality, but it was very chaotic at the time because I didn't, it's like I started with zero experience, and the internet is full of information, so it was
Mm.
quite challenging, to find the right information because,
Mm.
each of us like are on different steps in their path, and yeah, how do you know what do you need, like so it's so
Yes.
yeah, it's like you. So it was yeah, blessing to meet Divine Marga and
Yeah.
to have some structure and all that,
Mm.
yeah, which the TCC, the teacher course, gave
Yeah.
me.
And some
Yeah.
guidance, I guess, because those psychedelic experiences, I don't know, they are like experiences, right? Which can do something with your consciousness, but then you're with it on your own, right? And you have to deal with some
Yeah,
coming up.
yeah, that's the tricky part, you don't know, how much of the stuff you have inside, and
Yeah.
those experiences can trigger, a
Mm.
lot to come out, and that was actually one thing which as well what happened to me. So because the last psychedelic experience, not the experience, but it was one of the last ones. I did the ritual with the 5-MeO DMT because it's
Mhm.
like the strongest what there is, because I wanted, just to get get enlightened here and now. I'll just
Yeah.
smoke and I'll be good.
Right. Mm.
So I did that, and but yeah, it like really aligned me to this, yeah, to do spiritual work, but as well it triggered a lot of like things which I was suppressing, and it was just coming out and out, all these stored emotions, and I didn't like know what to do with them. Well, I found some videos and some helpful stuff on the internet, but it still wasn't, like
Mm.
that supportive. So after,
Mm.
it's nice to, to learn like actually what do you need to do in each step you are, because even even though, for instance, like when you're like in higher LLC, it's nice to know how to like guide the lower LLC, because you can like think about your, like the stuff which has like opened in you, like surfaced, as
Mm.
like treating someone, you're guiding someone. For instance, you can see, oh, this part of me is like in a lower LLC, and like how to deal with, how to like guide it to back uh, to your LLC or something.
Yes, LOC meaning level of consciousness. Yeah, in short, level of consciousness.
Yeah.
So, how was your journey so far along the levels of consciousness? What were very profound experiences you can imagine from that?
Well, yeah, well, so many, like it's each of the level gives you
Mm.
some new, like perspective, like, you can every time you open up, you're like, oh wow, this is, this is the stuff, this is really great, and you can open up. So it's I, yeah, well, the biggest shift, I guess, was this the presence, because you presence
Mm.
level, because then you start to shift away from the energies to the like space where the energies are. So that's quite big shift, like because you're so used to being the that
Mm.
domain. So that was
Yeah, that's
big.
true. And it's a big LOC, a level of consciousness. So it also brings quite some challenging emotion stuff coming up to deal with. How was your experience to deal with that? What helped you?
it wasn't like that. Presence exactly. Presence gave me like a lot of work to do because, as I
Mhm.
said, like when I did like this shamanic ritual, it like opened this like Pandora box, like straight up, like at that time. So I was dealing
Yeah.
with the emotions all the time. So each of the new level where I progressed, it gave me like a bigger, like a stronger support, like you can tackle those things from the higher perspective, so it gets easier, less identifications. So, but
Mm.
I had like a lot of stuff stored inside of me, so it's like
Mm.
till the point of maybe like a couple of months ago, it started to like smooth out.
Mm.
Previous till that point, it was a lot of like unpacking and unpacking. I was like, oh, how much of
Mm.
it, how much there is.
Yes. Yes. And what helped you to go through that, to unpack it, to move on and to
Yeah, uh,
mm.
I would say, yeah, the firstly like a clear map, like which
Mm.
the teacher's course gave me, like I could see like where I am at, so I will go there, I will go there, it's like you have this like vision that okay, I'm progressing and this is
Mm.
like things you need to work through,
Yeah.
and of course like information that they say like, oh yeah, this is like teachings, Leon's and Mindo teachings that where you learn that yeah, this is okay to experience this and this, so because you it's not that obvious sometimes, when you experience that it's okay to experience that. Just uh, reassuring yourself. And sessions, yeah, private sessions. That's a big for me because I tended to uh, a bit jump ahead of myself with
Mm.
my so I'm was pretty impatient with the stuff, so I always wanted to get faster and higher and like a constant work with the teacher who has went through the stages, who can like exactly see where you are at, like that's gold, so you're not good, you don't get delusional, like where you are, and so it helps. Yeah.
Yes, and also the self-study you do along the teacher training course, right? You study literally all the levels of consciousness. So you integrate your own journey and yeah, it brings you, how you said, into giving guidance for others, finally. Yeah.
Yeah, well, guidance for others and guidance for yourself as
Yeah.
well. You're like
Yeah. It's like
this,
global.
yeah. At the beginning, you teach like to guide yourself, then you can.
Yeah. 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 And how you said, having some guidance from Mindo and Leon. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's very valuable that you can have a person in your on your path that can see clearly
Yeah.
where you are. So that's uh,
Yeah, and you told me before that you somehow materialized Mindo coming into your life, right? Because you were, yeah,
yeah, in a way, yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. Well, yeah, yeah. It was a couple of maybe months before
mm,
I found out about Mindo. I was like, yeah, contemplating that, yeah, I would like to have, like a proper teacher, So I was like looking at one person, like, so then I was, no, that's not right. Then found another one, and then again,
mm,
I almost like connected with some other people, but there was something I was like, no, that's that's not that's not for you.
yeah,
Wait.
mm,
So and yeah, and then he just appeared in
yes,
the YouTube algorithms. So that's quite lucky, that that happened. Like from all the videos there is in YouTube, there's like just one video, and all like we seem like here I am.
yeah, yeah. That's so amazing. Yeah, he popped up for you.
Yeah, and actually like two times because the first time I watched a couple of videos, then I like forgot, and then maybe like a month later again,
Yeah.
like it's like persistent.
Yeah, like a confirmation. This is your
Yeah,
guide.
yeah.
And I know
Then I
you
like,
also have regular sessions with Leon, right? And you just,
mm.
yeah, you just opened up to awareness, which is quite a big, yeah.
Yeah, at the beginning I was a bit I didn't do like regular sessions. I did maybe like one session, then maybe I for half a year I waited and did another one. But
Mm,
now I'm doing like what regularly, and that really helps me like to have this like
mm.
smooth journey, and just do it, just just to be keep on track the camp, and yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, and also I see you, yeah, I guess most of the time on the satsangs, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and yeah, it's such a good, big part and important part of my life as well to, yeah, to integrate further and to keep on the track.
Yeah. Yeah, those are like good reminders, as well, just come there and then you can, tune into this space and receive these teachings, and so it's helps you as well to keep on track,
Yes.
not to walk some
Yes.
some other paths,
Yes, so with you being now in awareness, maybe you can embark a bit on the difference between being in other levels of consciousness you have been before. How do you feel now compared to how you felt, I don't know, a year ago or 2 years ago?
Um, so well, as every each level when you go up, it's much lighter. So this is like
Yeah.
even lighter,
Mhm.
and even lighter, and I would say like one of the softest and more loving levels. So I can like start to tap into this like softness and to
Mm.
feel this softness for everything that comes up. It's much easier um, to accept and go through anything that bubbles up. And as well, it's like much more less stuff coming up for me, for instance, or maybe it just feels much easier to handle them, but it's much more enjoyable
Mm.
because I've been dealing with a lot of like stuff unpacking now. I feel like I can have a rest, it's like
Mhm.
it's all good. It's all good. It's
Yeah.
good. So it's nice. So yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. And amazing for you to experience that by now being in Nepal, right? So,
Mm, yeah. Yeah. Nepal feels really appropriate for this, level of
mhm.
conscious, because it's like crown of the world, as
Yeah.
I said. It's like it's closer to light, So
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, you can feel a lot supported here, and it's as well uh there's constant reminder of the spirituality, because there is like sometimes like every other corner there is like a temple, or even like a small thing. It could be like every 10 meters sometimes, there is some kind of like altar temple, so you walk around and people are like being devotional and attending. So it's yeah, it's a good environment to be as well for your growth, so it's as well.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Can't wait to see it myself soon. Yeah. Meeting
Yeah,
all of you there. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so coming to an end of our interview, maybe you have some final words you like to share with the audience according to, yeah, everyone's unique journey through the levels of consciousness.
Yeah, well, be patient. That was the biggest thing, but I don't know if that helps because I have heard it like millions of times, and
Mm.
I anyway wasn't patient. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, we have this each of the unique. We have every each of us has the unique journey, and And yeah, just as well to have fun on it, so don't
Mhm.
be too strict in it, because it's
Okay.
has to have some fun, some lightness into it. If it's
Mm.
too enjoyable, then maybe have to change a bit because
Yes.
because it can be fun as well, joyful, So it's of course there will be a lot of like hard stuff, and
Mm.
so obviously it's like but yeah, as well find those moments of like joy in that, so to balance it a little bit out.
Yes, yes, for sure. To have some good laughters. And
Mm,
and also I know you don't take yourself so serious and you have such a great sense of humor, which I just love. Yeah. So that helps a lot to have a good sense of humor like you do. Mm.
yeah, yeah, laughing, yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
so we'll soon meet in Nepal and we'll can have a great laugh together.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, well, yeah, well, have a great journey, everyone, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Have a great journey, everyone. That's a good one. Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. And thank you, everyone, for watching.